Hey everybody out there, my name is Tommy. This is my channel, the Sleepy Time, the Tranquility Hour. This channel is dedicated to people who have, high anxiety, sleep disorders or mental illness, anything that troubles your mind and how to move past things. I've been making some sleep videos, trying to gather up information about, how to improve yourself and how to improve your mind. I too suffer from high anxiety. Sometimes I can't. I have a hard time sleeping at nighttime. So I wanted to come on and introduce myself and tell you a little bit about how I grew up. What led me to be the person I am today. I won't, go into everything, but, I was born in Chicago, Illinois, Blue Island, right over there. And it was in 1967. And by the age of 4, my one brother, I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters. But by the age of 4, my one brother, he got hit by a car and he was killed. Age of 5, my father died from lung cancer, brain tumor, And by the age of 6, my mom had sold the house and all my brothers and sisters had moved away. So it was just me and her. Now my one brother, I have a brother who has cerebral palsy, and he had a very tough life. So when she sold the house, she couldn't really take care of him and me at the same time. So she had put him in a home. He stayed there for about maybe a year or 2. And we did finally bring him back home, and we took care of him until the day he died. But I'm the 8th child, and I've always got that feeling that, nobody really wants the 8th child. So when I was younger and stuff, she would put me in front of the TV all the time, just put the TV on. And I had a TV in my room. We're talking about early 70s, And, they didn't know how these things would affect people and stuff. So this is one of I'm all new to this. I never really put myself on camera. So I used to stay up late at night, always watch movies, and I didn't really sleep very well. And I was, about 6, 7. She had to take a job working nights, so I would spend the nights alone a lot, and they're talking about a 6-year-old kid, being alone. I had to leave the lights on. I was so scared. I used to have to check the closets all the time. I would go through every room in the house to make sure that there was nobody else in there, and I would keep the lights on and stuff, but she had to do what she had to do. She had to work, and, all she could find was nights. She was an uneducated, country woman. She grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, on a farm. She has brothers and sisters. I don't know how many, really. I think 2 sisters and maybe 2 brothers. I didn't really meet them very much, But throughout the years, when I grew up, TV being on all the time, when I would start school, I was always tired. Or my mind would, be thinking about the movie I'd watched last night. And so the teachers noticed that, this kid stares out the window a lot. He daydreams a lot. And, he doesn't talk very much. So they had to send me to a special counseling for a while, which I still don't know what became of that, I just remember playing some blocks and stuff in this lady's room and maybe talking to her a little bit, Back then they didn't know anything about ADHD or, any kind of, disorder like they do today, So throughout the years, I have developed, anxiety about sleeping. It's very hard for me. I can't work a day shift because that feeling of having to get up at 6 and 7 or even 8 o'clock in the morning just drives me insane, because, you have to be in bed by 10 and then 11 comes around, 12. And then, I would just lay there with my heart pounding out of my chest, thoughts racing, it's terrible. So I always work a second shift or a third shift. And third shifts, that's rough. Those are rough. They call it the graveyard shift because if you do it for too long, you're going to wind up in the graveyard. Second shift was always perfect for me. It's always good. But, like I said, throughout the years, this fear of sleeping, always crept in. And so I wanted to start this channel, maybe make sleep videos, videos that, talk about how to overcome your fears, how to, be somewhat happy, and I'm learning new things all the time, definitely learning new things all the time, So that's one of the reasons why I created this channel, not only to help myself, but also to try and help other people, I won't go into a lot of details about, my teen years. They were rough. They were rough. We moved around a lot. I had friends here and I had friends there, different groups of people. Every year was a new set of friends, And I was the 8th child. And honestly, I don't think anybody really wanted an 8th child. And I always felt that, nobody wants the 8th child, So, like I said, I've developed this sleep disorders where I can't, sleep very well at nighttime. I have to go to bed. I usually go to bed around like 4 or 5 in the morning and get up around 12 or 1. That's why, if I work 2 to 10:30, it's a lot easier for me. I feel more relaxed knowing that I don't have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So this is one of the reasons I wanted to develop this channel, learn new things, maybe try and help, other people with, who have similar experiences in life, who don't sleep very well, who have a lot of anxiety. I'm learning things new all the time. So that's one of the reasons I created Sleepy Time, the Tranquility Hour. I may change the name eventually, I don't know. But I'm loading, I'm making sleep videos, hours long, trying to put soft music to it. I also, putting, sleep, inspirational stories. And, I've found out, a lot of information. I've been looking into it a lot. So I've been trying to put out some information about, how to help yourself. Because honestly, if you don't help yourself, no one's going to come and help you. You really have to do things for yourself. You can't put things off forever. But that's one of the reasons I developed this channel. I'm trying to help myself and other people with similar experiences. If you've had similar experiences, if you have sleep disorders, and you see this video, comment down below. Tell me, what has helped you, what hasn't helped you, So, but that's it. I just want to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about myself, tell you, I do suffer from anxiety and a sleep disorder, and, you're not alone, you're not alone. So, but I won't get a lot into my other childhood and stuff, but, it was rough. It was rough. We were very poor. My mom worked a lot. She worked a lot of nights. My brother with cerebral palsy, she did finally bring him back home, and we took care of him, to the day he passed away. It was very sad. You see a human being who will never, never experience a girlfriend, never really be able to, take himself out, never have a job, not get any kind of education, at all. He was really messed up. But, he was a good person. Of course, he had cerebral palsy. He was, but that's the way sometimes. That's just the way nature is sometimes, And nature's not perfect. We're not perfect beings. Some people are born, disabled, blind, deaf, can't walk. Someday I hope they, eliminate all that. Yeah, I really do. I hope people were born, normally and stuff. But I wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about my experiences. And, like I said, I suffer from sleep disorder. I have anxiety. I'm not taking any kind of medication for it. I don't. I'm just trying to work on it, by myself, with my own mind. The only thing I take at nighttime to sleep is a little Benadryl and some melatonin. That's it. But the fact that I don't have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning is a big ease on my mind, too, So, but like I said, if you suffer from sleep disorders and high anxiety, if you see this video, leave a comment. Tell me what's worked for you, what hasn't worked, That's all. I just wanted to come on and say that. I hope the channel, if it helps one person, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. And I'm just trying to help myself too. But that's all I wanted to say. I hope you tune in. I hope I can put in some good information out there, make some, inspirational videos, sleep videos that help people sleep. I made a couple of them. I'm working on those. I'm trying to get better at it. Some inspirational stories about, how to overcome, like anxiety and, have your own back. If you don't take care of you, nobody will. Nobody will take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. And that's the truth. And that is the truth. You don't depend on other people to do the hard work for you. Life is not easy. It is a lot of hard work. But you could achieve some level of happiness out there. Alright, well, I hope you guys tune in. I hope I can put some interesting videos out there for you. And that's all I had to say for now. Like I said, my name is Tommy. This is my channel, Sleepy Time, the Tranquility Hour. I hope you tune in. Alright, thanks. Bye.